So hello everyone, greetings from New York. Thank you so much for joining us today. All is staying well and safe. And how are your families and your friends? As New Yorker, we have been going through this difficult time, but we are so delighted to sharing this special time with you. The Conversations from Home series. This is the second version. Today we are welcoming the extraordinary Japanese painter, Daisuke Nakano. And he is from Kyoto today. He woke up early morning, 5:30. And John Teramoto, the curator at the Indiana Museum of Art at the Newfields. So thank you, the speakers. How are you, Daisuke? How are you, John?
Hi, thank you. 中野さん、お久しぶりです。
お久しぶりです。
お手紙もありがとうございました。
これでいいのかな？ビデオの開始。
So,
yeah, 映ってます。
Yes. So, how are you, Daisuke? How are you in Kyoto?
Yes. ありがとうございます。今日はお時間あってありがとうございます。
That's amazing. So John is now in Indiana. How are you feeling today, John?
Feeling very, very nice. We are having thunderstorms, so it's pretty exciting. But other than that, we are sheltering in home like everyone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We're enjoying this chance to see Nakano-san again.
Thank you so much, John. So before he is going to show us his studio this morning, I would like to introduce his work. Please see this video. So Daisuke Nakano was born in the ancient capital Kyoto in Japan and studied design in school. He soon grew fascinated by natural pigments and glue made from deer. So from age of 18, he devoted himself to the Nihonga painting style. He learned quickly from the flat world of the Nihonga, drawing particular inspiration from the method of using gold or silver leaf as a base that was developed by the Jakuchu or the Rimpa school. It wasn't long before he created his own derivative painting method, filling the entire surface of the picture with detail, depicting the overwhelming power of nature and the climax of life. He expresses the change of the natural world, its evanescence and sorrow. Daisuke Nakano uses an animated method of expression which makes it appear as if living creatures are on verge of bursting out of picture. He says, "I want to paint pictures that look as if they would bleed when you cut them." He takes exhaustive care over every line, capturing movement inside, accurate down to the finest detail. They dominate regardless of size. The exquisite way in which the scenes are expressed provide the viewer with a wonderful sense of enjoyment, touching the heart profoundly, prompting a longing for nature and hinting at how we should think of life. So thank you. So Daisuke, would you start showing us your studio? So this is his studio space. Compared with his large paintings, his studio is very humble space now, you can see.
これドライフラワーを 主題にした屏風ですね。
This byobu screen is featured dried flowers, especially the end of summer season. This is parrot. So Daisuke, they are all dried flowers. Was your inspiration come from? どういう作品のイメージでしたか？
これはドライフラワーを使って、花は枯れてからでもなお一層美しいというような感じで描きました。
So the title of the piece is Then After Flower. So he would like to capture the beauty of even after the blossoms of flower, the nature is still alive and the nature still is beautiful. He wanted to depict that the essence of the life and nature in this piece. Beautiful. And now he is going to show us the pigments he is using.
しょこちゃん見えてないよ。
見てない？
So
はい、見えました。
Okay, so the pigments, so この岩絵の具ですね、all natural mineral pigments. So John, are you familiar with those colors?
There's so many colors, yes.
見えてないよ。
Now he's showing us his colors now, more with lighter colors. You see reds.
みんな見えてるのかな？
And then his desk now. これはどういう作品ですか？
これは今ちょっと制作し始めたところの京都の舞妓さんのやつですね。着物姿の女性の絵です。
So now he is working for one commission work. This is going to be a painting of Maiko. And then he first sketches with lines on the book, and then he enlarged into the larger real size base paper.
これ小さい下図を作ってからそれをマス目を引いて、
So first he
実
starts
際
with
の
small
実
size
数の方に
grid, and then use
拡大していく。
grid and then enlarge into the real size.
でこれが実際の鹿の肉皮ですね。
So he's now showing us that deer glue. He is first heat the water into hot, and then to heat in hot bath to dissolve deer glue in hot water.
でこれが湯煎で溶かした状態ですね。
This is already dissolved.
でこれをこう絵の具に。
And then now he adds the glue into the mineral pigments, which is red. And this is cinnabar red. It's iron. Oh.
でもうこれで描いていくわけです。
And then that's ready to go. 先生、他にその横にいろんなお道具というか刷毛のようなものがありますけど、こちらも。
そうですね。これはだいたい細い線を引いたり。
So this is the 先生、それが一番細い線ですか？
そうですね。これとか、まあ、もう少し細いのもあるんですが、およそこれぐらいで描きます。
So this is the most smallest brush he uses for the smaller thin lines.
で、これは画面全体に下塗りをするときの大きなハケですね。
This is the big brush for the base colors. Mm.
これ日本画の天然の絵の具はこういうパウダー状態になってるんですね。
So the Japanese Nihonga paintings pigments are those powders from minerals pigments. 鮮やかな色ですね。So vivid.
以上です。
Thank you so much, Daisuke, for sharing such precious information. So I would like to first share the images of exhibition at the Newfields, the Indiana Museum of Art at Newfields, that started opened in last October. And that Newfields curated by John Teramoto, he made a beautiful exhibition, Brush with Beauty. And then at that exhibition, he featured Daisuke Nakano's beautiful piece. So John, could you start?
Yes, we have a wonderful collection of Japanese paintings at the Indianapolis Museum of Art, and mostly it's Edo period, but as the show that we had showed, we can go all the way back to the Kamakura period and ended with a work by Nakano-san last year. The hardest part of putting together an exhibition of an encyclopedic collection is to try to get people to not be mired down by art history, and so they could enjoy the works and without having to know a lot about Japanese art history or history itself. The challenge that I think we were able to face successfully was to allow our visitors to have what I call like a gut reaction, a visceral reaction to the work. And until that happens, one really doesn't understand the power or appreciate, I'd say, the beauty of the works. So we were able to present our screens without any glass, any protection, and our visitors were able to see things firsthand. The idea of the show was simply the great variety of works or styles or methods that make up what's called Japanese painting, and feature different schools, the different influences. And so in that sense, Nakano-san's work at the very end of the show as the climax really pulled together all the different influences in terms of different schools and time, and was able to make a very solid statement at the end. Extremely popular. The idea of art, to me, oftentimes when you're tired and drained at work, and you're able to work with art itself, actual pieces, you feel kind of revived. And I think Nakano-san's work, especially this one, if you go to the full shot, you could see the brown sepals at the bottom, a little bit smaller than and as they start to enlarge and reach up towards this kind of profusion of blossoms that explodes across the screen, causing your eye to move back and forth at the same time. You get this wonderful presentation of colors against a metallic ground that in time, well, as anybody who sees the work itself can see, hidden within these wonderful blossoms are birds, flowers, birds and butterflies, and so exquisitely drawn and full of life. It was great to be able to have this work in the show as a climax.
That is wonderful. Thank you, John. And then in this picture, John, as you remember, wife Kumiko, she wore lovely obi
Yes.
with the same beautiful patterns on the same painting, and that was beautiful present she made. So thank you, John. And then Daisuke and John, I would like to start today's dialogues. How, as an artist,
Shoko, I'm sorry to interrupt. One last thought was, since I'll tag this on right now. When I first visited the Ippodo Gallery in New York, I saw this work, but I thought it was beyond what I was able to convince our director to go after, and put a hold on a smaller work. And that theme was, as here, was birds and flowers. And it fit in very, very well with our museum's plan of seasonal exhibitions. Since we have 50 acres. On the bus, as I was going to another gallery, I rethought and thought, no, we have to go after this, and went back, and luckily we were able to acquire it.
That was wonderful. When I having your visit in the exhibition in Asia Week last year, your eyes were such shining, and then all excited, and then you use your glasses to see details, and then you are almost drawn into this magnolia world. And that, I thought, it's a wonderful fall in love. And then when I saw this piece in your museum, that all of the flowers bloomed in elegantly and so delightful, and that energy alives in Indianapolis, which makes us all happy. And then Daisuke先生、この作品を美術館でご覧になったとき、どういうふうな感じを受けましたか？
もう、なんでしょう、初めて行くような土地で自分の作品が広がっていることにものすごく興奮しましたし、そうですね、会場で美術館の関係者のおばさまが、私もこの作品の収蔵に賛成した一人よみたいな感じですごくこう握手をね求めてくださるような感じがあって、こうその町の市民の方たちがニューフィールズっていう土地とか、美術館自体をとてもこう大切に感じて盛り上げるためにすごくこう皆様協力されているようなこととか、そういうことちょっとねあんまり日本ではねなかなか見ないような感じ。
So when he attended the opening reception in last October, he was first so impressed by the fact that his painting was in the climax of the show, and then one of the actually one and only contemporary artist's piece in the show, and so he was so thrilled. But at the same time, he so enjoyed meeting with guests, and then they are so open, and then shaking hands, and then talk about the story behind of the museum acquisition and such. So he was, as a person, he was so welcomed and so welcomed, and then he was so happy in that night. And then John, I would like to ask you, but as a curator at the museum, under these circumstances, how do you think art can provide us, and how, as a curator, you want to work for that?
Well, the biggest challenge always is to have that kind of direct contact with the art. If you're not a collector or a curator, oftentimes you don't have that advantage because there's always glass or plexiglass in between. And it's kind of a sad case. I don't know if it's like dopamine or whatever that is released into the system when you're faced with such wonderfully executed works of beauty and skill. But it's very, very worthwhile. There's questions that I should ask Nakano-san now. So, do you paint every day?
毎日描きますか？
もう本当に毎日描いております。
Yes, every day. Every day he paints.
So is it like a novelist where you have a set time and set kind of schedule?
その先生はどういうふうに一日を過ごしてますか？制作。
小説家みたいに決まった時間で毎日。
そうです。
そうですか。朝何時から？ What time?
でもそうですね。8時ぐらいからは書き出します。
And how long do you paint? Every day.
毎日書きますか？その毎日何時間書きますかって。朝起きて。
だから朝の8時から夕ご飯までです。
So he starts from 8 in the morning until dinner. He straight walk entire day.
What kind of preparation do you do, both mental and in terms of physical?
その中で例えば気持ちだとか心身ともにどういうふうにその維持されてますか？どういう準備をされてますか？
でも最初にやっぱりちょっとしたしめ縄のようなものが家にあるんですけど、朝起きた時にはそれらに全部手を合わせて神様にお祈りをします。
So every morning he has small shrine in his house, and then he pray for the day, and every morning he pray for the best, and then wish his work and then life for the best. This is how he maintain his soul and then body.
I wonder what his favorite format is, because we see a lot of screens, Nikyoku, Ryobu, two full screens, and there are some hanging scrolls. Does he have a favorite format?
先生の中でこのお気に入りの作品っていうか、フォーマット、形式として屏風がやっぱり好きなのか、それとも書き軸のような形も楽しいのか、やっぱり自分としてはどういう制作が一番お好きですか？
なんでしょう、1年間を通じてやっぱり一番メインに置いてるのがやっぱり大きいサイズの屏風なんですね。はい。
He always focus on the screens, the 屏風 screens, the large works. He's most dedicating into this series, 屏風 screens.
Now, the ones that you just showed, like this Matsunoki, this pine tree, and the one before, and also the magnolias, they're on aluminum, right?
先生がアルミの箔を使うことがあると。
僕ですか？
アルミ箔。
アルミは使わないですね。20代の頃にちょっと使ったことはありますけど、今はずっと銀箔ですね。シルバーです。
When he was 20s, he used aluminum, but currently he uses silver leaves and gold leaves as a background.
Does he use gold also?
金も使いますか？
金使いますよ。はい。
He uses gold leaves as well.
Okay. And in terms of his work process, as he's working on a large screen, is he also working on other works at the same time?
先生、その大きな作品を作っている時にも小さな作品も同時に並行してされるんですか、制作は？
時々そういうこともありますけど、基本的には大きい絵に取り掛かる数ヶ月間はあんまり他の仕事は入れないようにしてます。
So when he focuses on the bigger works, 屏風 screens, he try not to work for other smaller pieces. he wants to focus on the larger Byobu screen pieces.
So, for example, this matsu, this pine that you're showing now,
この松に関しては
how long did it take to paint that?
どれぐらいかかりましたか？
どうでしょうね。取材から考えたら4、5ヶ月ぐらいでしょうか。
It took 4 to 5 months to complete a piece.
Okay. And the Michael example that you showed earlier, is
マイ
that
作品をさっきご覧いただいたんですが、
like for the Jibutsuga, does he do figure paintings very often? That's the first I've seen.
So 初めて人間の姿を見たような気がするんですけども、そのようなモデルを使うのは初めてですか？
いえ、人物は、20代の頃には、勉強のために何度か描いたりはしましたけど、割と最近では久しぶりですね。
When he was younger, like 20s, he worked, painted human figures, but recently he has been more focused on natures and animals and then plants and flowers. So this is very rare case.
And in terms of his work process, the subject matter, is it grouped into themes like he would work only on blossoms or work on a seasonal topic? How does he move from one work to the next?
先生の作品のテーマっていうのはどういうふうに決まるんですか？何か。
やっぱり動物でも植物でも、やっぱり躍動感とか生命感を感じるようなものが好きだし、はい、ほんで特に動物とか小さい昆虫とかも幼い時からずっと好きだったから、やっぱり作品のどこかに鳥であるとか、いろいろ登場してくることが多いですね。やっぱりそうですね、自然から受けた生き生きとした命のようなものを感じたときにそれを作品にしたく思い始めるような感じですね。
He's always inspired and then energized by nature. Since he was little, he played with insects and animals, and he always loved those small creatures. And then until now, he's always enjoying the seasons and natures, and that gives him energy and inspirations.
In one's artistic career, there's all things either change, nothing stays the same, so there's change. There's also growth. So they're different. And I wonder how he feels he has grown over the past 10 years.
例えば今作家としてこの10年ご覧になった時に10年前の自分とそれからまた自分成長されてるご自身とどういうふうにその変化を感じて捉えてらっしゃるんですか？
そうですね。まあここ数年間はその屏風の作品をメインにしてますけど、やっぱり屏風って
years he is focusing on Byobu screens, larger screens works he's now recently focused on.
でまあね、屏風であるとかもやっぱり日本とか東洋の独特な形式であったりとか、やっぱり方にしてもよりこう日本画ならではな部分を見つけられたらそこを強調するような感じにしているような感じですね。
And then he's recently more appreciating the tradition of Japanese Nihonga paintings, and then he wants to achieve something innovative through this Japanese Nihonga tradition. So that is his new challenge, and that's his current motivation.
I was curious on his screens that he uses metal hinges
うんうん
that on all the screens.
屏風に使われている蝶番は金属を使って
はい
おられますねって。うんうんうん
on all of the screens.
うんはい。
And where does that idea come from? How did you decide to do
その
that?
その蝶番に関して何かこだわりというか何か思いもあったんですかっていうご質問。
ああ、
うん
まずはやっぱり作品の強度ですね。やっぱりこうやって海外の方にも発表で作品を送るときとかにもやっぱり強さがありますし。
To strengthen the mechanism of the painting itself, that metal hinge is helpful, especially to ship outside of Japan. That helps.
Okay, and I guess one of my last questions is so meticulous, time-consuming, repetitive,
うん
piece by piece, detail by detail.
うんうん
Does he run into mental blocks as you're working? It's
とにかくひたすらこの線、とにかく描き続けるというこの、作業の中で、そのメタルとして何か自分をこう遮ってしまうようなこととかないんですかって、常に前に進めるんですかっていう質問。
ああ、そうですね。やっぱりはい、線を引いてると、まあ、無心になりますし、で、特に大画面やったら描き始めるときは、ちょっと途方に暮れるような時もありますけど、やっぱりちょっとずつこう画面から形が浮き上がってくるっていうのは、とてもこう、心には心地よいことですね。
Of course, when he started from the white blank paper first, he somehow lost how much this long journey will be going on. So he somehow mentally, of course, lost. But in a way, he wants to challenge it, and he is getting comfortable, becoming easier once he starts drawing, and once he uses brush, he can just follow through the spirit of nature. Yes.
So
Yeah.
Nakano-san used the term mushin.
Mm.
Does he do any zazen?
何かその無心になる上で座禅というか瞑想のようなこともされるんですか？
ああ、瞑想はね、妻とやったことありますけど、でもまあ、先ほども言ったように、毎朝起きたときに、少し手を合わしたり、玄関の方であるとか、アトリエの中にもちょっと手を合わせる場所を作ってるんですけども、やっぱその瞬間で、こう、ちょっとスイッチが入るような感じですかね。それで、
Every morning, he starts a day with make a prayer for his shrine in his home, and then that keeps him state of himself quieter mind, and then switched into painting work every morning. That is his meditative time.
Okay, it's very interesting.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, he takes exhaustive care over every line and capturing movement even inside, right? And then accurate down to the finest detail. They dominate regardless the size. And so, you know, the exquisite way in which the scenes are expressed provide the viewer with wonderful sense of enjoyment that really inspiring for us to realize what's life, what's nature, and that's I fall in love with his work. So how about we want to go through his recent pieces. So Daisuke, I would like to go through your new pieces. 新しい作品を見せるので、何かそこにお話があれば付け加えていただけますでしょうか？
あ、はい、そうですね。
この桜は？
この桜も、これは京都御苑にある桜なんですけどね。
So this is his favorite weeping cherry blossom in Kyoto Goen Imperial Garden in Kyoto. After Konoe House area, this tree is standing, and he loves this tree. 先生、これはどこから描き始めるんですか？
実際にこの桜は真冬の時期に枝だけになっている状態の桜をスケッチしに行って、
So he first wants to figure the shape and then the outline of the branches and then wood and then the trunk. So first he goes to this imperial garden in winter time without any flower, no leaves. So he first sketch drawing this outline of the tree.
で実際にまた花が満開になっているところも見に行って、それと同様なような感じに画面に花でうずめていくというか咲かしていくような感じですね。
And after the base of the wood finished, he starts painting the flowers, petal by petal, each brush by brush. He starts to adding flowers, almost like a blooming the flower process. He is making the flowers after. And this is one of the most recent pieces which capture the beautiful early summer. It's almost like a best season for now. The title is Illuminates All Over the World, having Indian peacock and white wisterias. Can you talk about it, Daisuke? この作品に関して何か。
そうですね。これは初夏の夏の始まり頃の鳥を主題にした作品なのでちょっと画像では分かりにくいかもしれませんけど、クジャクをメインにして画面の中に割とさまざまな鳥を配置してるんですけども。
So the theme is early summer. It's almost now. It's May to June. And then the theme is birds. So you can find many, many birds. 何種類ぐらいの How many birds in this painting?
種類としては多分7種類ぐらい入ってるんでしょうかね。あと昆虫も入ってます。
7 birds and then many insects.
やっぱりもともとがこの白藤を作品にしたいというところが発想の最初やったんですけども、やっぱりこういう藤の花みたいなちょっと天から降り注いでるようなイメージの植物とかもすごく幻想的で神秘的な感じがするので作品にしたく思いました。
He loves the beauty of wisteria. It's almost like a blessing from the sky. The flower, very unique flower that bloom and then starts from the sky and then going down. So he wanted to have this movement and then beauty of this elegance of this wisteria with a combination of many birds.
で特に日本側はどっちかって言ったら春と秋の季節の絵がやっぱり多い。よく作品が多いんですけども。
In Japanese Nihonga paintings, they tend to choose spring or autumn as best seasons for paintings.
だからさっきの白藤のような初夏の作品であるとか、あるいは雪がたくさん積もっているような景色の絵っていうのもなかなか前例の少ない部分もあるので。自分としてはトライしがいがあるような題材ですね。
That's why he wants to try not typical spring or autumn season, but rather have heavy snow in the deep winter or this early summer. Such kind of a season is rare in traditional Nihonga painting, he believes. 先生、こちらの作品は、
はい。これは秋の作品なんですけど、全部一応ぐるりと植物があるのは全部秋の季語になっている植物で。
So this is about fall season. And then, however, he wanted to capture four seasons. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter at one painting. It's another rare motifs. 先生、この松はどんな思いでしょうか？
これは実際に描いてるのは先ほども見ていただいた岩絵の具の絵なんですけども、まあ色彩を色とりどりな作品とまた並行してこういう色数をちょっと制限したような、ちょっと墨絵のような風合いが出るような感じ。ほんでやっぱり一本の松とかをじっと見てますとやっぱりこうすごく東洋的なというか日本の禅につながるような精神性みたいなのを感じる瞬間がありますので、そういうのをちょっと作品に込めたいと思います。
So compared with colorful paintings, that piece he wanted to focus on the very minimal choice of colors, almost charcoal and then only greens and silver leaf, and then he wanted to capture the sensation of this tree itself. これは蝶々、butterflies。
そうですね。蝶々の群れですね。この頃は屏風の作品に映るちょっと一つ前のシリーズにしていた動物シリーズで10枚の動物シリーズを描いてた時期がありました。
Before he is shifting into current flowers and plants paintings, he first started those animals when he was younger time. He was always amazed by this bursting energy of lives. So he had this 10 paintings, series of 10, the animals series. やはり先生、動物を描くときと植物を描くときとは違いますか？ Is it very different between painting plants and flowers and animals?
動物の場合は大型動物をモチーフにしていることとかも多かったので、割と画面の構図であるとかはすごく迫力を持たすような作品にしてました。でも、
So when he painted animals, he wanted to capture and express the energy and then the almost heartbeat of the animal. So he uses the composition almost expanding, and then for example, this piece, he has no leg in the picture, but it shows the unlimited energy of the horse. So he uses that kind of a composition for the animal series.
動物シリーズから最近花鳥画のような屏風の作品に移っていったんですけども、やっぱりこの動物画を続けてきた経験が植物の絵、特に大きい画面の配置であるとかには生かされていると思います。
The experience of painting animals really helped him right now to paint plants. Helps him more understanding about the movements and energy within. I think that's a unique part of his work. It's so energizing and then vibrant. And then currently in Tokyo Ippodo Gallery just opened the new exhibition featuring those new pieces starting today at Tokyo Ippodo Gallery. So we are very thrilled to show you, even in these digital images, that you can enjoy this quality of paintings. So I would like to go back with more about the dialogues. You, John, as a curator, and Daisuke as artist. Why don't you share with some thoughts for today? 中野先生、今日において作品を描く上で、今このコロナの状況もあり、どういう面持ちで制作に向かっていますか？
やっぱり作品、今は日本でもあまりこう外出がままならないような状況になって、僕は家にこもって制作を進めていますけど、やっぱりこの
in Japan, as all over the world, but the lockdown has started, and then without seeing anybody, he's focused and he's staying home and then walking every day.
し、作品をまた普通に自然に見れたりするような状況が戻ってきた時が来るのをすごく願いますし、世界的にも皆さんこう気持ち的にもとてもこうダメージを受けている時ではあると思うんですけども、そういう中でも芸術とか美術っていうのがささやかでも皆さんの心の癒しになったり、ちょっと心に明るさを取り戻すための一つのものになれると信じて絵を描いております。
So with the world currently facing great hardship, he find himself retreating to his studio more than usual and working with his brushes every day in an effort to overcome his fears. And his body is filled with various sensations as he paints petals one by one, as if dedicating his soul to prayer. And he is unable to do anything to help, but as a painter, he believes that art will bring a faint ray of light into people's hearts. And that's what he wants to achieve every day today. And Daisuke, do you have any questions to John? 何かジョンさんに質問があったりしますか？画家として何か。
そのニューヨークの翔子さんのところの個展の時に白木蓮を披露して見てもらったと思うんですけど、本当の一番最初に見た時どんな感じでしたか？
So his question to John is that when he saw Daisuke's painting at first, what he felt, what was your first impression? What was your first reaction on his work?
その時もう、all right, so it was already on display, very large, but the space is not very large. And was, but it was so impressive anyway, right from the get-go. As a curator, I immediately have to find out what the price is.
もうとにかく最初に見たときにそのはちきれんばかりの力というかエネルギーにまず感動した。で、同時にやっぱり学芸員としてはまずそのいくらなんだろうっていうふうにまず思ったそうですね。That's a funny story, John. You never told me.
So I looked at the other, the one that has all four seasons that you talked about. That was the one I first asked to put a hold on, I think, right? Because of the art and nature aspect.
四季の作品ですね。この下から見たときにこう丸くなってるあの作品を最初はすごく気に入っていたそうです。
And I like that pine tree very, very much. So, yeah, I was thinking one of those two until I got on the bus. And I was thinking, and yappari, the Kaze ni Hikarite, the Magnolia was never out of my mind. So
this is such powerful piece as a pair. 先生だから最初松の絵とこの四季の絵をとても気に入っていたんですが、やっぱりバスの中に帰り道乗って、このやっぱり木蓮の迫力というものに、がやっぱりこう忘れられなかったんだそうですね。
ありがとうございます。
It's not only the overall presentation and the movement, but it's such wonderful, the staccato, well, I'll try to use these terms, the rhythm that is created not only in the color patterns and distributions, but the size and timing as the different elements are distributed across the screen. It's truly, truly energizing, and it's an amazing, amazing work. Yeah.
I really agree with you. So I would like to now open for the question and answer session for 5 or 10 minutes, because today we receive many people attending, and so feel free to open your speaker and then microphone, and then screens turn on. Are anybody have any questions or comments? Hi Yonghee, how are you?
Good. Hi Nakano-san, good to see you. I love wake up every morning looking at your cherry blossom with the golden sun. Thank you.
桜の作品を買ってくださって、その作品を毎日見てますよって。
そうですか。ありがとうございます。
And I have a question for you. For your new series, you said you're using dried flower leaves. And how would they maintain? I'm just wondering. I mean, what would the collector or museum do in terms of a conservation if you're using the dried flower leaves to paint? Is there something on the top to hold? And what is the method?
その枯れた花を描いてるものを見せてもらったりしながら、どういうふうにその主体とかオブジェクトを家に持って帰ってスケッチするのか、どういうふうにしてその維持されてるんですかって、そのモチーフを、作品を。
実際、特にこの後ろの絵なんですけども、室内の風景の作品というもの自体が日本画には結構前例が少ないんですよね、西洋の絵画に比べて。で、室内の風景プラスそのドライフラワーというのもあんまり扱われてないような作品で。
So in Nihonga paintings, traditional Nihonga paintings, it's so rare to find the inside, not outside, inside of the house painting is very rare. And so he wanted to do something capturing the beauty of inside of the house. And then dried flowers was at that time a wonderful inspiration in his home. So he decided to pick this motif for his piece.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood. I thought he actually used the dried petals or so. So that's not the case, just only the paints.
Right, he painted that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So how about Yael, friend?
Yes, I would just say that visiting Kyoto and the studio and your home was my unbelievable experience, and I am obsessed with the work since I saw it in my eyes. You know, to see the work and to see you doing the work, and to be in your gallery, Shoko, and the work, as you said, goes straight to the heart, and absolutely never felt it with a different artist in my life. Just being in Kyoto, in your studio, and to see the art in the gallery was really kind of, for me, shift in my view with art, and specifically Japanese, straight to the heart. And I really thank you. It's really a pleasure and an experience. So thank you, Shoko, for putting us all together.
Wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful insights. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
And how about Rick, my friend? Oh,
You're me.
yes, I would like to share if you have any thoughts or impressions about his work.
Well, it's beautiful. But I have a question I have is, when he's painting, is the room silent? Does he listen to music?
先生が絵を描いてるときは何か沈黙なんですか、それとも音楽とかを聴きながら描いてるんですか、どうやって集中してますかって。
時々音楽もかけますけど、基本的にサイレントでやってます。
Basically, he's preferring silence in the process of making. He sometimes put the music on, but he basically have no sound while he's walking.
And is the studio located in a place where no outdoor sounds come in, so that it's a completely silent world when he's painting?
例えば外からなんか入ってくる雑音とかそういうものもは、
割とな地域ではあるんですけども、はい。でも夕方になって外で。
Not super loud area like New York. No, he's in Kyoto, so he's safer and quieter in his neighborhood.
You feel it in the paintings. I just wondered.
すごくその作品に集中力がいると思うから気になったんです。Thank you, Rick. That's such an interesting question.
My pleasure.
So now it's about 5:30 and time is a little bit run out, but I would like to thank you, John, and thank you, Daisuke.
Thank you.
And then actually as a participant here, my mother, Keiko Aono, is in one of the audiences today, but at her gallery now, even in this lockdown, she has decided to open this beautiful exhibition in her gallery in Ginza. And we as a gallery have been really considering how we maintaining dialogues between artists and society at large, and then how we as a gallery can be a bridge between artists and people. And it's so sad now that we cannot welcome people at the gallery. However, we are now launching this viewing room in our website. We are going to send out the announcement shortly, but current viewing room, you can see the highest resolution of quality of the works you can see. So we certainly embrace the technology in this time, and thank you so much for sharing all of your heart and your support and your enthusiastic appreciation. We all wish Daisuke Nakano's anthem for life, song for life and nature will echo with your hearts, and we would like you to have a healthy, safe life as you can maintaining, and then let us be in touch. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
So
Shoko.
much. Thank you, John and Daisuke. Thank you so much.
Good night, Shoko.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You will.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Japan, Kyoto.
So yeah, that's 6 a.m. now.
Go to sleep.
寝てくださいねって。Never mind, because he's an early bird.
京都はどうですか？ ラックダウンはどうですか ?COVID の。
京都のロックダウンはどうですかって。
少し、はい、外出制限がされてます。
ニューヨークも同じ。ニューヨークは多分ですね、今6月、7日ぐらいまで、ロックダウンなんです。
ああ、そうですか。京都とか東京はもしかしたら5月中で一旦解除されるかもしれないぐらいのタイミングですね。
8月に東京と京都にいることとっても楽しかったので、行くつもりになったんですけども、もうオリンピックとか全部キャンセルされました。
そうですよね。
またお会いできるように、大事に、お大事に。
はい、ありがとうございます。
寺さん、寺本です。
ありがとうございます。
頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。また来年の3月に翔子さんのギャラリーでニューヨークで個展が無事に開けることを祈って制作に励みます。
OK。もし
そしたら、Keiko, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I would like to introduce John.
Oh yeah.
So John,
how do you do, John?
Fine, thank you.
How do you do, John? And thank you very much. We are surprised when you decided Nakano, Daisuke Nakano's Wisteria, Magnolia is my favorite one. And thank you very much. And please come to Japan. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So now we are going to close. Thank you so much for sharing your time. And then let's be in touch. And we are more than committed to continue this programs, Conversations from Home series. So stay tuned and then stay well. Thank you so much.
ありがとうございました。